How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another show. This is You Made Roscoe, and I am Roscoe. And today's show, we're going to be taking a look at sort of a mixtape, if you will, of the Fab Five. Some highlights of the Michigan Wolverines team from the early '90s that featured Chris Webber, of course, Jalen Rose, Jawan Howard. Then you had Jimmy Key and Ray Jackson. So um, they were one of my favorite college teams ever. And I know there's a lot of people. They always get criticism, for not winning a championship and all that. But I've always said throughout the years that this team had a bigger impact than just titles and all that, and I'll go on to explain all that stuff as we continue. But before I get into it, I do want to ask for anybody who hasn't already that they please subscribe to the channel and also make sure you hit the notification bell. That way you'll be reminded of future shows. Like I said, we're gonna get into these Fab Five highlights and see what it do. I haven't seen this before, so we'll be chill. Let's dive in. Yeah.
Torreo's homemade, delicious as sun-sweetened Italian tomatoes. It's slurpable, spoonable. It does.
Maybe they finally show some, longer clips of some in-game stuff, But I'm hyped already. like I love this team, man. They bring back like great memories for me. But let's keep it going.
To back off, and then latter part of the season said, look, we might as well play with them and get them as much experience as we can right away.
Weber ahead.
Good pass.
Back to King. There it is.
Jens penetrates. Rejected by Howard. A 4-on-1. Throws. Oh, to Ray Jackson.
State turnover. And here comes a 3-on-1 Michigan break. Very capable of spreading the defense and getting the 2-on-1 break.
These guys looking like an and one mixtape before that stuff. Like almost 20 years beforehand. You know what I mean? They getting it in, just flying all over the place, man. But let's keep it going. And Jimmy Key, man, he just flying. That brother, man, I wonder where he at now.
That's the type of athletic ability.
Triple team, they take it away from Houston. King flings it back. Got the lob. Jackson has it at the other end.
4-on-2 didn't convert as probably the pass should not have been thrown because he was against a smaller, quicker.
Good idea. That was a 3. Weber, right pass to
Very good because you screen off the back man, bring the high post.
Went back to work, took care of the ball, which they're not doing right now.
Jalen. Short time. Competition for the slam dunk. They needed something like this, didn't they?
Oh, he just got the assist and the dunk.
Whole pass to himself. Thing into perspective quickly.
Westbrook for 3. No. Oh, here comes Jalen Rose to put the exclamation point on it.
Michigan.
Good trap by Michigan.
And a steal by Ray Jackson to Weber for a little showtime.
Oh, it was showtime.
Play.
And it's funny to see him in White Sox. It's really funny to see that because they are the ones I believe that came up with that whole the reason why cats are wearing black socks, or will wear black socks with gym shoes. You know what I mean? Like that wasn't a thing before them, but they wearing white socks this time. But the black sock thing, the long shorts. You know what I mean? Like y'all remember if you come from that time, like how short them shorts was. I mean, not just in like the college level, but the NBA especially. They were wearing like coochie cutters, Daisy Dukes. So yeah, luckily, the Wolverines, they brought everybody out of that that whole short thing, but let's keep it moving.
Well, I tell you what, I give him a 10 plus on this one. Look at this, folks.
There, you better be planning. Stolen by Rose. He ran it all the way. Team following. Jalen, great eye contact with King and puts it up there, perfect it away. Look at the eye contact. There's the lob. Jimmy King, the great finish. You need to put the ball in Rose's hands. This could tie it. On
the other, good power game down inside. Look out! Oh! Is cracking a little bit, Jim. Not the young Michigan player. Boy, that was a beautiful and trapping out of that. Oh, beautiful.
Great move. He never caught it. He just tapped it over to
Weber for Jackson.
Laettner trying to throw it back outside, throws it away. Rose driving. Alley-oop. Tough shot.
Up like that by Mr. Weber. Momentum. You don't want to shoot. Get it home. Get it to y'all, Bobby. Get it to y'all, Bobby.
Jalen Rose.
I love Dick Vitale. But who don't mess with Dick Vitale? But that's Ray Jackson with these joints, man. You need to get into the mix up in here too. I see everybody getting their turn to shine except for Ray Jack, but he was like the fifth horseman, at the end of the day. And Ray Jackson, he had hops like a mug. You know what I mean? He was very athletic, but that's kind of all he was. Didn't have a great shot, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not even sure if Ray Jackson made it to the league because if I'm not mistaken, I know that Jawan, Jalen, and Weber, they made it to the league. And I think that Jimmy King got drafted too, but he didn't, his thing didn't turn out like the rest of the guys. But I don't even know if Ray Jackson even got drafted or, none of that, So let's keep it moving.
By Nelson. Nelson almost got it for a second time. And Weber up ahead.
Oh, Jim, there's no. There is no way.
More active without the ball, too. That's one of the keys in playing on a collegiate level. Moving without the ball. Oh, right by Tally. Now watch Weber working on the offensive board from the court. It comes into his hands.
Good play by Ernie Clements.
Ahead of King, and King blocked it. And a miss by Illinois. T.J. Wheeler could not buy it. Here comes Michigan.
Yeah.
Jackson to Weber, the finishing touches.
Called the Beatles of basketball, college ball's dream team, the greatest single recruiting class in college hoop history.
Fab Five last year was sort of like a traveling sideshow. We get treated on the road almost like a rock star group with people all around.
Look at old Rob Pelinka. Rob Pelinka. I forget that he's now, the Lakers GM. Now, LeBron is really the GM. Well, he was. No, I ain't gonna do that to Rob. But I forget about Pelinka was even with them. Of course, he barely got any tape. I forget there was like a 6-man. I don't know if Fife was with them that first year. I don't think so, but that second year around, I think they had a white guy. I forget his last name, but I mean his first name, but I know his last name was Fife, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I forgot about Blinker.
Following us in and out of hotels, autograph seekers.
The problem with starting out fabulous is there's not much upward mobility. Freshman self-confidence is now depicted as sophomore arrogance. Their talent has made them a target for a negative image.
There'd be a bunch of cocky, showboating,
I'm sorry.
talented bunch of players that get by on talent.
Well, I think the misconception is that, sometimes we're lazy. I mean, sometimes that, we get bored on the court. Sometimes we play dirty. We're very vulgar out there on the court when it comes to talking trash, when all of that's not true.
I think people enjoy taking an innocence and a youthfulness and something fresh and new, and all of a sudden raising it to a level that far exceeds where it should be.
Skull Shaver, the power of a smooth, clean shave in the palm of your hand. The Pitbull Skull Shaver has a battery life of...
Cross-court pass picked off by Weber, and look at Weber run the court and feed Rose. 240-pound forward handling the basketball, finishing it off with a nice little look-away pass.
And that's something actually, like in those college days, that was kind of not noticed about Weber. In college, the narrative for him as far as a player was pretty much just a power game, just all dunks, and because he was so much bigger than most of the dudes that they would play against, it was just a power game with him. But Weber, and people would see that later in the league, like Weber could do a lot of things, you know what I mean? Like, of course he was going to rebound, but like that, the passing ability was stupid, and you kind of see glimpses right here in the early going. So let's keep it going.
And the finish by Jalen Rose, but that's what you've got to like about these guys.
Weber just takes it away. How about that dribbling ability, Chris Weber? How about behind the back and three of the good defense for something, and then when he puts it behind his back, Pelinka with a 3-6. 3-on-2. Back in for Cincinnati. That ball deflected by Jimmy King, who was defending the inbounds pass. Jackson will dunk it home for a one.
We finally get Ray Jackson.
Slicing through, Rose. What a...
They beat the clock by about 2 seconds.
This possession off the glass by Jalen Rose has protected Jimmy King.
The ball. Michael Talley dishing for Weber, and Weber got it. He either faked everybody out, because that play was in his vision, was really throwing an alley-oop to Howard, and they come right back with it, this time to Weber. Thank you very much.
Oscar gets it out of the trap to Rose.
Beautiful.
Here we go.
Michigan's got the numbers, 4-on-2. Weber behind his back to Rose and Joy. Pause for these words. Here you see the wraparound pass to Rose, who's a very fine finisher.
Riley, wow. And hung on the rim unnecessarily. I guarantee you next year.
Jackson beats Riley for a slam.
More effective there than he is starting from the top of the key. Weber, great hand. In addition to the big guys, can post you up for Michigan. And of course, both Hills and Davis can post you up. What a play.
Very good throw, because that's the only sign of offense that they have. Rose setting up.
Jalen Rose was so smooth that they the Fab Five must be cutting up because the police coming. But it makes sense. But let me let them pass. But it definitely makes sense, because I remember that time, when they were speaking earlier about how, they freshman year, they was like the toast of the town, everybody was excited about them, and it was 5-5 all over the place. And it would be the kind of the same thing the following year, but with a whole lot more scathing commentary behind them. When they were doing the black socks and the long shorts and the bald heads. Well, the bald heads was mainly like Weber and Rose, but they do a lot of what they do now. Like if they figure like something is different or something or whatever, they was putting all types of crazy titles on them. Like they said, lazy, thug, I don't even remember these guys playing dirty. I remember one of them said something about people looking at them as dirty, but that wasn't even them. They was like they was a finesse team, definitely, but yeah, shit, people would just get mad because of all the flashiness and all the wrap around the back, like before this time had came, like these college coaches wouldn't let, guys express themselves talent-wise like this on the court, like all that behind the back and stuff, even in the NBA. Like you trying that stuff like at some crazy times, boy, you'll get yanked. Like, get your ass on this bench, bro. What you doing? So yeah, and especially in college back in them days or pre this time, but all that showboating and stuff, like, and Steve Fisher, I'm pretty sure he was from that old school mindset. But once you got all these recruits, I mean, what you gonna do? You can sit around and try to browbeat them and all that, but you got to roll with these punches and try to win. Which sadly they didn't do, but it is what it is. Let's keep it going.
Dover can't save it. Rose has it. Anderson got a piece, and Weber with a huge ball. Lang couldn't handle it. Jackson ahead to King. King's gonna dunk on it. Weber with a rebound. Oh, here they go. He's looking to make the pass.
On the play. Nobody want to get in front of that big man. Whoa. I see. That's my man. Another one of my old college favorites, number 40, Calvin Chaney. I remember Chaney, in Indiana. Man, the Big Ten used to be rocking back in the days, man. Woo.
The winner plays Monday in the championship game. Rose goes through the defenders. Oh, ball on that. 57-55. Iowa by 2. Here's the steal by Jackson. And we're tied. Wow, that's a high one. Oh, wow. Jimmy King had to go underneath the defender. And it's a double. Rose. Oh, trying to get him back in. Rose for Jackson. And that's important. As long as you penetrate on those wings. Here comes Sting, and he's Weber. He's still being given room in there to work. Olinka misses. Weber slams it down. Billy, you can look at the clock. 5 minutes to go. Michigan leads by 1. They have not lost the game this year. Howard on the drive. Oh, what a lead for Weber. Hello. Weber, one-hand slam dunk inside. And what's the emotion there?
He used to get busy.
Dream come true, something you get up in the morning when you were little and you watch the games on TV. Now I'm a part of it.
Lowest production of the year for an outstanding umpire.
Weber swats.
Block party. That defense, boy, was a little stifling.
Belongs to Ohio State. They called it a tie-up situation, but the Buckeyes had the arrow.
You got yourself this edible cheesecake for taking your kids to the zoo. Your 4 kids. And their 6 friends. And now you...
There we go.
Look at how far he came across the lane to get that ball. Look at that horizontal cut along the baseline.
Looking good for the drive.
Well, I feel is coming down.
I thought that would rebound and work on the free throw shooting, but they just have to get the shots down.
Advantage here that the officials do not have is we'll get the second look. Ball not quite to the glass. It was
on the baseline. He's doubled up. Weber blocks it out of bounds.
That haven't been able to work together inside at all. Oh, on a block play this year, and will in his career, obviously. But tonight he's up against some superior quickness. Look at this block by Weber without fouling with the body.
And then showing us some defense at the other end. Well, they don't expect guards to be able to get in and block a few shots, so I just want to get in and help out.
Running. 4-on-3. Montgomery all the way. It's beautiful. Block out of foul. Stop the ball. Get to the ball. No one got to the ball until Montgomery.
Time win. Here's the block.
Jackson to Robinson. Ball. Boards don't fade out for a jump shot. Go up with a power move that gave Weber the space. Wide open inside Wheeler. That's blocked by Riley.
Solid screen by Jet.
Under 10 on the shot clock. Baker blocked by Weber. And Rose comes out with it. Even with Michigan turnovers, or with that turnover, maybe not ahead.
But they too are guilty of turning it over. Like this. Jimmy King does the trick.
It's a lot of highlights of Jimmy playing some D. like he was known as as you can see, he had some athleticism to him, quite a bit of it. But like Jimmy King was like the shooter. Yeah, like he was really the only one after Fab Five back in that time that had Rose had an okay jumper too. You know what I mean? But like Jimmy King was the shooter on the team, and everybody else just flying around all over the place. Jawan was the post guy. Doing the little Hakeem Dream moves, all that. But yeah, it was all flying over the place, and Weber with the power. But let's keep moving.
Five is headed to the Final Four.
First shooting opportunity. I can't believe it. See, now just plays into their hands. Gets 3-on-1. That's Michigan's game.
100% speed, unable to challenge the Wolverines. Look at this pass. Weber fields it.
Oh, the goddamn Duke Blue Devils. and crazy enough, I think I liked them for like a season and a half too. Maybe right around this time, because I was like a fan, not of Cherokee Parks, not at all, but Bob Hurley, Christian Laettner, of course. I had a Laettner jersey back in the days, I remember. But yeah, oh man, this was a bad time for the Wolverines, even though they showing the good highlights. But I don't know if this was the championship game, where unfortunately Weber had that crazy ill-advised timeout when they didn't have no timeouts. But yeah, no. Let's keep this going.
The trailer is Weber. Jackson.
Oscar dumps it into Weber, who jams it. And a foul
with two hands and go up quick right to the goal. Great hands by this young man. And takes. Here comes Jackson trying to get a double team.
Turn around with 4 seconds to go. Graham has 7. The lead is 5. Now Weber down low, maneuvering on it.
Both went to the Rose Bowl. Duke,
oh, yeah.
Duke 50 years in there.
Riley from the baseline. Weber. Some real good times here offensively. Talley with a chance for 3. Instead goes low to Howard again.
Petruska with a hand on it. Weber gets the ball.
But it was a baseline.
I'm like shocked. I'm gonna have to go back and look at like what was Weber's field goal percentage in college, because I can swear to you, that man, because he was dunking like all the time. It was almost like Shaq out there. And that was one of those. That's one of those things too. I really wish, because when Weber got drafted, he had a chance to actually. He got drafted by the Orlando Magic when they had Shaq already. They had just drafted Shaq the year before. So I'm like, dude, if them two dudes paired up, that would have been like the strongest, physically strongest and most powerful front line ever. I don't know who that small forward was going to be, but just with those two, like that would have been the strongest move ever. But they traded away Weber to Golden State. You know, Golden State traded the rights to Penny Hardaway. So, you know, we know what happened with that. But yeah, Weber would have had the best shooting in the. If he's shooting like, I know he's not shooting like 60 or 70%. I'm pretty sure, but he should have been. You know, let's keep it going.
Penetration here, 15-5 on their feet. Another one knocked away, but they get it back. Feed to Rose. Boston breaks the pressure. Good pass from Rose. Key for Weber. Weber. Yes. Same thing. Feed the post. Can be more effective. Howard right over Park. Now lets it run away. Does that. Weber. The inside post is there against this zone. 15:54 to go. Inside, they're working on Weber, and he's got 3 baskets.
Hunter in also for the Wolverines. Weber, beautiful fake. Nice soft cut.
Bob Knight up off the bench. He agrees with you, Nick. Henderson gets back.
Only played 11 minutes. He's got to get Thunderberg back in the game very quickly.
All right. That's this the end of it. They named somebody else, Thunderberg. I haven't heard that name in a long time. Lawrence Thunderberg, Ohio State. But yeah, oh my God, that was a Fab Five. Some highlights from them, and that was really fun to go back and watch these guys. Yeah, I gotta. There's a noise I have to get rid of. Hold on. Hold on. All right, I'm back. There we go. I need an assistant around this mug, so I don't have to get up and do that. But you know, I'm good. You know, we'll figure it out. But yeah, no, this was dope to go back and watch this. You know, with these guys again. One of my favorite college teams. And mainly because of not because they was fun, just because they was fun to watch, but the impact that they had culturally, you know, like they kind of changed the game. Like I said, like the black shoes, the black socks, people wasn't doing that. You know, the long shorts, you know, nobody was doing that. You know. And once they started doing it, it really changed everything for a long while. You know, the guys in the NBA stop wearing coochie cutters, you know, and start assimilating. But it was just one of the, like, they was just such a cultural phenomenon, you know, and everybody felt it. Everybody felt it. Actually, the world felt it. You know what I mean? Like that's how deep it was. You know what I mean? Like they were like world renowned as like freshmen, I believe. You know, so like that impact was something crazy. But the unfortunate thing is, like, you know, they never won a college championship. You know, this particular team, this particular Michigan Wolverines team, but still got a legacy that, you know, it's gonna live in a lot of people's hearts forever. And so it just is what it is. I'm gonna get ready to get up out of here. Before I do that, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hit the share button, hit the playlist option. You'll pick the one named Basketball Reactions. That's where you'll find this. You can check through that list for the few basketball reactions that I have up to this point, but I'll definitely build those up as we go. I have lots of other playlists as well, like a ton of them, mainly music at this point, because that's what I have been doing, but trying to fit some other things in there as well. So check out the playlists, everything in it, and the Cash App, it's on the screen, $you made Roscoe, for those who like to show their support or appreciation for the work being done on the page, there is that. And now we can get up out of here. It's done. So I'm hoping that y'all have a great rest of y'all day and all that good stuff. I will catch you again very soon. So until next time, y'all be safe and y'all be good.